We told the students we were writing a story about college ambition, which wasn't the whole truth. We knew what was about to happen because we'd met the man who would change their lives.
I'm a guy who got really lucky in life. I'm a guy who won a lot of lotteries. The birth lottery, the zip code lottery, the education lottery. And when I think about having won all those lotteries and all the people who are suffering, it's my chance to give them those same opportunities. That's who I am.
He is Pete Kadens, a Chicago millionaire who retired at the age of 40 after starting 5 companies, including one of the largest growers of cannabis. Sense of guilt?
Yes, 100%. I feel horribly guilty that I created this amount of wealth and that so many people are still suffering.
Suffering, in his view, because the richest country in history has not found a way to educate all its children.
I used to think that college and going to college was the great equalizer. In truth, what we've come to find out, college is the great stratifier in this country. It furthers the gap between the haves and the have-nots. Most people just don't realize that. And they don't realize how expensive it is for a minority student in a disinvested community. They don't just get a bunch of financial aid. And if they do, they come out with a boatload of debt, so they can't compete with their white suburban contemporaries, even after college. I just think that fundamentally, there's a misunderstanding in this country that college is accessible to everybody. And the fact is, no, it is not.
But it was about to be accessible at Johnson College Prep.
When everyone's assembled and no one knows why, you're going to look across that room, and what are you going to see?
I'm going to see students and families who deserve this moment. You know, you asked me earlier about students that we've lost, and we often tell our families in those moments to hang in there, stay in the fight, don't give up. A better day is coming. This is their better day.
A Johnny Cunningham was there beside Kavarian Nielsen. They didn't know what the assembly was about or who Pete Kadens was.
Good afternoon, Johnson College Prep.
But they will never forget.
We're going to walk out of here forever changed today. And that is because if you were a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior at Johnson College Prep, your college tuition, your room and board, your books and fees will be paid for, you will go to college for free!
Free. Kadens' charity, called Hope Chicago, will pay in-state tuition and expenses. An act of kindness so great it had to be squeezed to fit within belief. That same week, Kadens made the same announcement at 4 additional Chicago high schools.
Look, we are operating in a city here in Chicago where the #1 cause of death for children under the age of 18 is gunshot wounds. No, we're not going to wait anymore. It's now or never.
How many tuitions in Chicago altogether?
We will end up funding about 30,000 individuals to go to college or trade school in the city of Chicago.
Over what period of time?
Over the next decade. That makes this the largest scholarship program in the country.
Kavarian Nielsen deeply appreciated Pete Kadens, but he told us he knew who he needed to thank.
Well, I didn't get to pray about the assembly yet because I'm still trying to process all of those feelings because of what just happened was, simply amazing. But God will get some special time for me tonight.